Tonight, torrential rain and dangerous flash flooding slamming the Northeast. Dramatic new video from Manchester, New Hampshire, showing first responders rescuing a driver from rising floodwaters. This video showing the moment flooding caused this road to buckle in Hillsborough. Tragedy unfolding in Bucks County. Nearly 5 inches of rain falling in 90 minutes Saturday, unleashing a violent flash flood. At least 5 people killed. Moments ago, authorities confirming a South Carolina family swept away in their car on their way to a barbecue.
As they tried to escape the fierce floodwaters, Dad took his 4-year-old son, while the mother and the grandmother grabbed the 2 additional children, ages 9 months and 2 years. Miraculously, Dad and his son were able to get safely. However, the grandmother, the mother, and the 2 children were swept away by the floodwaters.
The mother, one of the deceased. Those 2 young children still missing. Nick Pramola says he was on his way home when he saw several empty cars on this stretch of road, not realizing he stumbled upon a disaster.
And I saw a car that was totally upside down, and I realized I was in the middle of a whole scene. And so it was kind of hit you right there, the seriousness of the whole situation.
As Pramola walked along the line of cars, facing all different directions, he came across this black one.
You saw 2 car seats.
2 car seats. The windows were all open in the car. I heard that there were some kids missing with parents and so forth, and I was just hoping to God that it wasn't that specific situation.
Lindsay, police remain on the scene here in Bucks County. In the last 24 hours, more than 150 people have been searching for those 2 children. The relentless rain leaving the ground saturated, meaning any additional storms could cause more flooding. Lindsay.
Just heartbreaking stories there, Jacqueline. Thank you. And let's get right to our senior meteorologist, Rob Marciano, who's tracking it all again tonight. Rob, time out this flood threat for us.
Well, Lindsay, that rain that was in Pennsylvania yesterday really came into the Northeast and New England with a vengeance today. We saw over 4 inches of rain in a corridor from Islip to New Haven, Hartford, up the Connecticut River. And we still have flash flood warnings that are posted for eastern New England as that rain continues to train over the same areas, of same saturated areas with very high river levels. And you can see there'll still be some storms that bubble up tonight, but generally speaking, things will end after 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But as again, saturated ground, high river levels, slow to recede, and a little bit more rain coming later in this week. Lindsay.
And Rob, of course, we've been talking about this record-breaking heat in the west for days. It's peaking now. 80 miles east of Los Angeles, firefighters are battling several wildfires that have destroyed homes and property and forced some evacuations. First responders are dealing with a dangerous combination, fighting the flames in the midst of that extreme heat. And we know tens of millions of people are in the danger zone tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago we were talking about just how much rain California has had. We thought the wildfire season wouldn't be that big of an issue, but this heat for such a long period of time, obviously, we're seeing the ramifications of that already. All right, today in Phoenix, 110 or better. Again, that streak continues. You haven't fallen below 90 for a week, and that looks like it's going to continue tomorrow. Today, we more or less peak, but we're only cooling things off by a degree or 2 from Palm Springs to Phoenix to Las Vegas, and those excessive heat warnings continue all the way up through much of California. All right, the smoke, the air quality has been really bad across the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes today. Matter of fact, air quality alerts are now in for areas that have flood watches in the Northeast, because you see that plume of smoke will be heading east during the day tomorrow, and air quality will be going downhill for millions here in the Northeast.